Ever heard of a couple fighting at their wedding venue? Well, grab your popcorn because we have a political Disney drama right here. Picture this, ladies and gentlemen. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, a Republican, might just be the first person in history to have a feud with the very place where he tied the knot. Yes, you heard it right. The same man who is now battling Disney once said his vows at the Magical Kingdom's Grand Floridian's wedding pavilion. Quite the plot twist, isn't it? Now you might be wondering, how did this fairy tale turn into a battle scene? Well, it all started with the Parental Rights in Education Act. This bill, which bans instruction about sexual orientation and gender identity in certain grades, was met with concern by Disney. The company expressed its intention to work towards repealing the law, and DeSantis, in a move that would make any Disney villain proud, asked the legislature to strip Disney of its self-governing status. Now imagine the irony, folks. The same man who was once a prince at a Disney wedding is now the antagonist in a real-life Disney drama. The governor, who was once surrounded by Disney magic, now revels in recounting his battle with the entertainment giant on the campaign trail. Is this a classic case of happily ever after gone wrong? Or is it just another chapter in the story of a politician battling against the odds? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this is one Disney story that won't be ending with a traditional happily ever after. So the next time you think of a Disney villain, don't imagine Maleficent or Scar. It might just be a certain Florida governor. June, a month known for its sunny skies, barbecues, and disappointing TV shows? But fear not, we've got some gems hidden in the rubble. First off, let's dive into the murky world of plumbing with Average Joe. Now, this isn't your typical leaky faucet, toilet overflow drama. No, Joe is a plumber who somehow gets tangled up with the Russian mafia. Sounds like a pipe dream, right? But hey, who said entertainment had to be realistic? Next up, we head down under with Deadlock, a quirky Australian crime dramedy. Here we have a local cop investigating a man's death in a town that probably has more kangaroos than people. It's offbeat, it's funny, and it's got an Australian accent. What's not to love? Then we have Glamorous, a show about a model-turned-cosmetics magnate. It's a light-hearted drama that makes you wonder, can lipstick really solve life's problems? Well, in this show it just might. As if things couldn't get any weirder, we have I'm a Virgo, a dark comedy about a 13-foot-tall black teenager under house arrest. Yeah, you heard that right, 13 feet tall, and you thought your teenage years were awkward. Last but not least, The Lazarus Project takes us on a thrilling sci-fi ride. It's about an app developer who suddenly has déjà vu and can relive the past. It's like Groundhog Day, but with more coding and less Bill Murray. So if you're bored this summer, remember there's always a plumber mafia story to keep you entertained. What's in a name? Well, if your name is Happy Gilmore, there's quite a bit at stake, especially if you're a golfer. Now, we're not talking about the hot-headed hockey player turned golfer from that hilarious 90s movie. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a real-life Happy Gilmore in our midst. This Happy hails from Indiana and is carving his path towards a professional golf career. He earned his cheerful nickname after winning a long drive event at a tender age. Now, you might be wondering, does this Happy also have the iconic swing from the movie? You bet he does. But that's where the similarities end. Unlike his movie counterpart, our real-life Happy isn't one for on-course tantrums or brawls with Bob Barker. In fact, he's quite the opposite. This Happy is all about the love of the game, the peace of the course, and of course, the thrill of the swing. He's competed in various junior golf tours and championships and is now setting his sights on the big leagues. His next target? The US Open. Yes, folks, despite sharing his name with one of the most infamous characters in golf film history, our Happy isn't letting that faze him. Instead, he's using it as fuel, embracing the irony, and proving that a name doesn't define who you are or how you play the game. So, if you see a guy on the golf course with a smile on his face and a killer swing, don't be alarmed. It's just our real-life Happy Gilmore living up to his movie counterpart.